everyone, welcome back to the channel again today for another sim racing video here. Or should I say more to the point, more accurately, we've got another Assetto Corsa tutorial for you. So in this video guys, I'm going to walk you through how to install the very latest Sol 2.1 version, which has just been updated by Peter Bose, and also the very latest custom shader patch preview version, which again is a brand new version by Ilja. So I'm going to show you guys how to install those. All the links you're going to need are down below in the video description, guys. Just click away and it will direct you straight to the necessary files that you're going to need to download. Also, while you're down there, guys, you're going to see a bunch of links there to some old tutorials. They are very, very comprehensive, very easy to follow, very detailed. So they just literally walk through step by step, showing you how to fully install Content Manager, how to set it up, how to install custom shaders patches, how to install car mods, sound mods, track mods, you name it. There's tutorials down there for you. So if you find this video helpful, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you smash that thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the content and smash that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload any future content. So we're going to get started here on the 4 absolute necessary minimum things you're going to need to get this working today. Now this will apply to you guys that are doing this for the first time, but it will also apply if you're simply updating current versions to the very latest versions. So the first thing we're going to look at here, guys, is the Content Manager website. Now if you scroll all the way to the bottom here, you're going to see the 2 clickable links to download the light version, which is obviously the free version. Now, if you wanted to support the full version, you can click the 3 links down here. I think you can support from as little as $1 or €1, and then that will give you access to the full version, which is worth every single penny, in my opinion. So I definitely recommend you support these guys if you like this piece of software. And there's some information down here as well regarding the payment, and as well an email address there if you need to contact anybody. So once you've downloaded that, we're going to move over to Race Department. As you can see, here's the link. Now, like I said earlier, the links to all these are in the video description down below. So once you're here, if you click the download link and get that one downloading, just in preparation for us installing all these files. So whilst that's doing, let's just move over to Ilja's Patreon page. Now this here is for the preview version of custom shaders patch, and what this entitles you to, once you get the preview version and you support this incredible work, you will get the full weather, the full rain effects inside and outside of the car. Now I'm pretty sure you're not able to get external rain if you use the public version, so you do need the preview versions for that. And then once you sign up, once you support the team again, I think you can donate as little as $1 or €1 again. You will then see that link, click that link and get that one downloaded. And we're just going to move over here to the custom shaders patch. These are all the public versions. The preview versions aren't listed here, but at the time of this video, these are all the previous build versions and the latest version. As you can see, the very latest version is 1.74. Don't be frightened where it says 1.60 is the recommended version. I highly advise and recommend you get the very, very latest versions always of custom shaders patch and Sol. I've had loads and loads of questions on my YouTube channels regarding black screens and black skies and rain not working, but you can quite easily avoid all those issues if you get the very latest build. So yeah, if you go and grab that, and then I think we're ready to move over and install these files. Right, so I've opened up both windows here. So that's my downloads folder, and I've opened up my Assetto Corsa folder. That's the root of Assetto Corsa there, just so you can have a good look at that. There's Sol 2.1 that we downloaded, and also 1.75 preview. So what we're going to do first is extract Sol 2.1. Now I use 7-zip, but you can use any extraction tool out there. It doesn't really matter. Now if we go and have a look in Sol and then open up the mods folder, here you can see the main Sol 2.1 folder. We'll go into that one shortly, but for reference, there's a bunch of reading material here, guys, regarding setting up Sol. It is very comprehensive, all of these PDFs. There's a whole plethora of information in here for you to read if you ever get stuck installing these. Yeah, there's so much information. There's way too much information, really. It's really, really, really comprehensive, everyone. So yeah, there's a guide there on how to set everything up step by step. So yeah, if you ever get stuck, you can always resort to reading those. So this is the new features of 2.1. So obviously there you can see the reworked and new Sol apps. So that's going to look a little bit different to what we're all used to. And we've got another one there. Let's just close all those down. I might as well close them all down. There you go. Right, so let's open up the Sol 2.1 folder. And you will see all of the files in here. So we're going to start with the very, very first one. If you've installed Sol before, I highly recommend you move this sol uninstall.bat file into your main directory. Now, obviously, I've already got mine there, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to delete mine. We're going to move this one across there so you can see how it goes. So yeah, if you've got a version of Sol already installed, then this is definitely what you're going to want to do. Now, the recommended way to do this is to right mouse the .bat file and to run as administrator. But if you're like me, I'm just moving over to my other monitor there. I've got a couple of monitors here, guys, so I'm just dragging that across from my side monitor. So you might get this message here. Now, like I said, it is the recommended way to do it by running it as administrator, but it might give you that message. If it does, then all you need to do is just double click it and then you'll see this window. So do you want to delete your Sol config user files? Press yes. So press Y and then you'll get that message there. Sol successfully removed. And that's the previous version of Sol uninstalled. Okay. Obviously, you won't need to do that if this is the first time you're installing Sol. But what we're going to do now is we're going to highlight these 5 folders, well, 4 folders and the GSGME file, and then we're going to just move them across into there. If it prompts you with that, then just click replace the files in the destination, and that will overwrite anything you've got there. You might well not get that message, but if you do, it's absolutely safe to just overwrite those files. So what we're going to do once that's completed, we don't need anything there, that's fine. I'm just going to move over to my other monitor here. I've got Content Manager open already. So here we go. This is Content Manager, guys, if it's the first time you're seeing this. Like I said early on in the video, if you do want a more comprehensive overview of Content Manager, then please do check out one of these videos. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you how to install Custom Shaders Patch here. So if you go across to the Settings tab up the top right, and then up the top left, you want to be highlighting the Custom Shaders Patch. If this is the first time you're installing Custom Shaders Patch or running Content Manager, you're more than likely going to be greeted with this screen here. If you click yes please, what that's going to do is that's going to install the public version. It's probably going to install version 1.6, which is the recommended build. I think for the purpose of demonstration, I'm just going to do that for you. Now, we're not going to be using the public 1.6 version in this video, guys. We are going to be updating this to 1.75 preview shortly, but I just wanted to show you what that actually does if you click yes. Now, I'm going to recommend you guys hit this little drop down. You get a choice of ways to update. Now, I like to set it to do not auto update. I like to install my Custom Shaders Patch versions manually, so I always have mine to do not auto update. The reason for that is sometimes what it will do is it will install an older build. It'll go back to a recommended version, and as you can see here on the right hand side, this is the 1.60 version that's highly recommended. Look, that's why it installs that as default. All right, and there's the current active version there. So what you're going to need to do now, guys, is go back to your downloads folder. We're going to find the Custom Shaders Patch that we downloaded. Now, this is obviously the 1.75 preview that I downloaded from Ilja's Patreon page because I obviously support him, and we're going to manually drag and drop that into there. But first, what I'm going to do is sometimes it's a nice idea to actually come across and delete your current Custom Shaders Patch. Now, that completely wipes everything out for us. And then what we can do is, there is a purpose why I'm doing this. I'm going to show you what happens just in case this happens to you. Okay, so we're going to drag and drop it in there. Sorry, I just need to move my content manager window just a little bit so you can see the full drop down on that on the 3 dots there. So as you can see, we've dropped the custom shaders patch into there. Now if we try to install it, yes, that was hoping it was going to do that. You might well get this message here like this, and what you'll need to do is if you just close your content manager and reopen it, and then if we do that again, so see there's nothing now in the download queue. If we then drag and drop it back in there again, you get the little green icon, and now we try to install it. Now it all goes in successfully, and as you can see, currently active is 1.75 preview 1. And because that's set to do not auto update, it won't update any other versions. And one thing I am going to say here, guys, if you get this message here regarding the LUA utilities saying that it's missing, you can just ignore that for now. It doesn't have any impact on Sol or custom shaders patch or the game. That's just a message that's coming up for the latest preview build. But anyway, moving on here, once you've installed your Sol 2.1 and your very latest custom shaders patch preview build, you want to go to the weather effects here on the left hand side, which is in your custom shaders patch tab. You want to go across to the weather script, and you want to make sure we now select the Sol 2.1 version. Now if you had Sol 2.0 installed previously or any other version, you might still see, as we do here, look, there's the 2.0 controller script. So what we want to do is make sure we select the version 2.1 now. So the next one I want to show you guys is a pointer regarding your Sol weather apps not showing up on the apps sidebar. So to check that, what we need to do is if we go to Assetto Corsa and then the apps section, you're going to see the activated apps here on the main screen. If you've got any Sol app that isn't ticked, go ahead and put a check in that box. Now that will make sure your Sol weather apps appear on the Assetto Corsa app sidebar. So that sidebar is where you move your mouse over to the right hand side of the screen. It'll make sure your Sol apps show up there. Now the next thing to check is in the video section. We're going to move over here to the PP filters. We're going to make sure these Sol filters show up. I personally use the Sol Extra filter. It's a little bit more spicy than the normal ones. It looks a little bit better. It's a bit more demanding, but it really does pay off regarding visuals. So moving on again, the next one that we're going to do is head back to our custom shaders patch. Head up here to the top left. We're going to go to car configs. Then we're going to slide across to the 3 dots on the right hand side here. And we're going to make sure it's set to install automatically, which is the recommended version. Now we're going to do the same for car textures. As you can see, mine's ticked there. Car VAO. Mine's ticked again there. Tracks. And the Tracks VAO. And what that's going to do is whenever you race on a circuit or you use a particular car, that will automatically download and update the very latest versions of that car or track. So if there's been some updates to a texture pack, say for argument's sake the Porsche tires have got new textures or the indicators have got new textures, what that's going to do is the next time you race that car, it's going to automatically download and update that for you, so you don't have to mess around with manually updating these cars. Now there's one other thing, if I remember this while I'm here. So if we go back to content manager and we go to the drive option, we want to see the extended weather section down here. These 3 options, they all need to be unchecked, so just make sure you do that. So that's content manager, as you can see top left, the drive section on the left, and then you should see them there, extended weather. Make sure all 3 are unticked. So guys, once all that's installed, I think it's about time we now go and check out how incredible Assetto Corsa is now looking with Sol 2.1 and the very latest custom shaders patch preview build. So if we just go for drive there, let's go. So we're going to take the Porsche 911 GT3 RS around Spa here. As you can see, this absolutely stunning beast. Now, as you can see, the game is already looking just absolutely bonkers good with the new filters, with Sol 2.1, the custom shaders patch. It just looks absolutely incredible, the detail in this game now. So I'll just give you a little look at the car there for the external view. So here we are in the pit lane. Obviously, as you can see here, I'm just recording the middle screen, the middle monitor of mine currently. I have actually got my GoPro recording the 3 screens here as normal. So you're going to see me flick between these 2 camera positions. So all I'm going to do is just drive down to the straight here, and then I'll show you a few of these Sol weather apps and Sol weather conditions. Right, this is a nice place to stop. Just about as good as any. Right then, so let's just move my mouse over to the right hand side of the screen here, just so we can access the side panel, which shows us all of the apps. Right, so that's the Sol Planner 1.0. It's obviously looking a little bit different to what it did in the previous Sol version. And I'm just going to open this Sol Config 2.0 as well for you guys, just so you can see the new config script running. Now obviously, if this is the first time you're seeing this, then you're not going to know any different, but this does look very different to the previous version. So before we get stuck into anything here, guys, I'm just going to highlight this reset to defaults button here. If you do go messing with anything and you make a mistake, then you can always just click that and it will go back to the absolute defaults. But this is the very new looking, very cool looking Sol Planner 1.0. Now obviously, we're not at noon, we're at the afternoon session here. As you can see, the red bar there showing the current time in the afternoon session. And these are all the weather conditions that we've got inside the Sol weather app. So we've got the light drizzle, heavy rain. We got lightning, thunder, lightning, windy. We got drizzle. We got sleet, hail. You name it, we got it. So we're currently, like I said, there's our red bar. That's where we are today. That's the current time. So what we can do for this planner is we can basically just highlight the session we're in, and then we can just choose what weather we want. So we could actually do a full preset there if we really wanted to. But for the purpose of this, I'm just going to change your conditions here inside this afternoon session here. So that one's light drizzle. As you can see, the drizzle's just starting to come down on the screen now. We do have the automatic wipers set. So once we get enough rain on the screen, you will see them automatically turn on. This is the standard drizzle, the medium drizzle. So it's getting a little bit heavier. Now obviously I've shown you guys all of these effects in the previous videos that I did on Assetto Corsa modding this. So this might not seem too dissimilar to you, but I'm just showing you how this works with the new Sol Planner 1.0. Obviously this is the heavy drizzle. We do have wiper sounds there now as well. I do believe Peter Bose is currently making his own wiper sounds. So that might be coming soon as well. So this is the heavy rain. As you can see, the track surface is changing. So it's getting a lot wetter very, very quickly. So if you wanted to come out to the external camera, guys, it's the F5 key. Now, what we can do is we're just going to keep an eye on the car, this stunning Porsche 911 GT3 RS. We're just going to zoom in here. As you can see, currently there's not many raindrops. And there they go. They're just starting to collect now. So it is a gradual thing. You can just see they dynamically collect here on the car. how incredible does that look? Now, I know I've touched on this before with previous custom shaders patch preview builds and also the old Sol 2.0, but if this is the first time you guys are watching this, I mean, how incredible does this look? I mean, look at the rain just running down that side window, running down the door panels. So yeah, just look at it, just all running down. So obviously the steering wheel still works when I'm turning the steering wheel here in the cockpit. We'll just move around to the back of the car here, just so you can see. Look at the raindrops just like dripping off of the car, look, guys. I mean, look at how incredible does that look? I mean, come on. You have got to support these guys. They are worth every penny of your donations. I mean, it makes me gobsmacked every time I see this. This is the work of modders. I mean, come on. Absolutely incredible. Look at the amount of rain on the car now. Ridiculously looking. Absolutely ridiculous. So let me just get my Sol planner up here again from the sidebar on the right. We'll just do the thunder there. That's the heavy thunder. You can hear the wind howling as well in the background there a little bit. A little flash of lightning there. So I think what we'll now do is let's just choose a slightly clear day, and we'll see the rain stop. Obviously the sky's lighting up. Look at all the drops of rain there for the rear spoiler. See that? Just looks absolutely incredible. So you'll gradually see the water droplets on the car evaporate. It'll dry out in time. Let's just zoom in here just so you get an idea of how much rain is on the car. Look at the rain droplets dropping off the rear spoiler there, and oh my god, it looks absolutely amazing. I can't believe the work that these guys put into this. Absolutely incredible. I'm sure you'd agree. So if you guys wanted to do your own preset, what you'd need to do is, if you just go to preset 1 for argument's sake and highlight the slots that you want to start putting in your weather conditions, what you can do is you can tell it to be no clouds at dawn, sunrise, morning, few clouds, noon we can have clear. You just basically highlight the session of day you want to pick the weather effect for, and then just simply pick the weather effect, and that then gives you your preset for the day. And you can obviously save that preset if you wanted to, or just simply just run it like that. But yeah, let's hop back in the car. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a few laps here just so you can see how look at the rain like dropping down the windscreen there. I'm just going to show you how the track now dynamically dries, as well as the water droplets on the windscreen. So look at that. No droplets running up the screen there as we accelerate, and then when we brake, they run down from the roof. So you see the drying line there on the circuit. Look at the water droplets running to the left now, because we're turning right. Absolutely incredible. I'm not going to put my wipers on for this bit, guys. I'm just going to show you what happens to the water droplets here. Whoa. It's a bit slippery. Woo. Oh boy. Just got to go a little bit careful around here. We don't have wet tires on, so this is going to be very slippery. But look at the water effects. Look at the droplets on the windscreen. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I'm just going to do a couple laps here just to see how quickly the track actually does dry out, so it's completely dry, and what happens to all the rain on the car. Are we brave enough to go through Blanchimont? No. Let's just ease off a little bit. I don't know how the car's going to react through here on dries. But as you can see, look at the dry patches just appearing now. Obviously, you still get the... Oh, come on, get on the brakes, my boy. Obviously, you can still see the puddles there on the edge of the circuit and in places. Just the standing water there that appears around the outside. I think what I'll also do, guys, as well is I'll maybe after we do a couple laps here, I'm just going to run the replay cameras just so you can see how incredible this looks on the replay cameras. Oh my god, that's too quick. Way too quick down there. Good job of just practicing, right? But yeah, this is really drying out now, this top section of the circuit. Look, down the Kemmel Straight. Really, really drying out now. And as you can see, the water droplets on the windscreen, there's not nearly as many as there was when we started the lap before. But yeah, guys, please do check out my channel for all my Assetto Corsa modding tutorials. They really are. It really is a step-by-step guide, an absolute walkthrough on doing your content manager, your custom shaders patch, your Sol, and I've also done videos on car mods regarding the graphic mods and the sound mods especially. I've also got videos on doing track mods and you know, broken glass mods, window mods, lots of stuff here early on my channel, so please do go and check out those, give you a better idea on how to mod this game. I'm just really trying to concentrate here. It's so slippery underfoot. But yeah, as you can see, like, it really is drying out quite nicely now, the circuit. And that is pretty much the track completely dried out, I think. As you can see, there's no more droplets on the windscreen, so the car's completely dried out now, as is the circuit. Yeah, absolutely incredible. What a game this is, guys. What a game. All down to the incredible work that all these modders are putting into this, the absolute devotion that these guys are still giving to this game all these years on. And do you know what? It just gets better and better month by month. Just not used to how this car drives. I'm so used to driving GT3s at the minute and faster LMP2 cars in iRacing, so I'm not really used to how the Porsche 911 kind of drives. Just sounds absolutely gorgeous as well. I'm sure you'll agree. Just wait until you listen to this car from the replay camera. Oh my god. It's like a Bozzy video around Imola. Or Monza. I think Monza, isn't it? Bozzy normally does his videos on. But yeah, you get the idea. Absolutely phenomenal what you can do with this sim now. I mean, they call Gran Turismo the real driving simulator, right? That tagline that they use. Well, no, this is the real driving simulator right here. The thousands of mods that are available for this game, like hundreds, maybe thousands of cars, tracks, sounds. It's just a car enthusiast playground. Absolutely love this sim. So much to do in it. So definitely get yourself over on Race Department and check out all that. Again, my previous videos on the channel shows you how to do all the car mods and the sound mods. So do check out those guys. If you're liking the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you like the content, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And by all means, smash that bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload any content. So I think we'll just go down through Eau Rouge and Radion, and then we'll park it up on the Camel Straight again. And I think maybe what we'll do is we'll just show you a replay camera, maybe during the rainy conditions. See the smoke coming off the brake pads there, the discs. Awesome. But yeah, that's the external view again. Actually, why don't I open up my Sol config again? Sorry, not the Sol config, the Sol weather app. And I'll show you, for those that have not seen this before, how you can use this to change time once you're actually on circuit. I mean, look at that. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? Look at the detail in the rubber and the alloy. Look how just amazing that looks. The sun glare. Gee whiz. Insane. Right, so this is the Sol weather controller. So if you come up here to the left-hand side, as you can see, you've got the 6 hour, the 45 minute, and the 5 minute. And you also have a minus button and a plus button. And obviously if you hit the minus 6 hour, it will go back 6 hours. If you hit the minus 45 minute, it will go back 45 minutes, and so on and so on. So 5:03 in the morning. So if we go plus 6 hours or plus 45 minutes, you can see dawn, sun moving up, shadows getting longer and shorter. It's 11 o'clock, so we're into midday. 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just move around the front of the car here, just so you can see the sun go down here. There it goes, just down behind the trees there, just down beyond the forest. And then into the night we go. And this, you know, you can have some epic racing at night time, at dawn. I mean, you name it, you can do it in this sim. And that again there is the weather app. And there you can see up the top, there's the red bar, just where it says sunset, look, up here. So that's where we currently are. We're in that little session there. This is the Sol config again. I'll just quickly go through something here, actually. I want to just advise you guys. Well, let me do the skies first. So this is the sky page. Actually, what we'll do is we'll change it to a gorgeous sunny day. Might need to change the time here, actually, just so you can see the sky a bit better. So we kind of want to go back 6 hours. That's fine. Middle of the day. Right, so now we get a nice blue sky. Now, obviously, we're in noon. You see the red bar there, just there. That's the current time of day. So we want to change the weather condition for that slot. And then, as you can see, let me just pan around so you can see the sky. So if you go inside your Sol config 2.0, on page 6, you've even got blue sky presets. So obviously you've got 9 different presets there. Different colors of blue for the sky. Yeah, I personally like the nice blue, which is number 2. But yeah, the sole config has loads and loads of information. And like I alluded to early on in the morning, if you do change some of these settings and you don't like what the result is, if you're a little bit panicky and you can't get it back to how you had it, then just do the reset to default on the first page. Oh, this is another thing I want to show you guys as well. So I had to reduce my rain volumes quite low. I'm not saying it's going to be the same for you, but I found the rain very, very loud. Now, as you can see, my exterior rain volume is only at level 5. Now, if we go up, you will see how loud this rain gets. Now, I personally thought it was too loud, so I did reduce mine quite a bit. That's 100% right there. So I did bring mine down to sort of 510-ish. And again, the interior volumes there, you've got the thunder volume, you've got the wind volume. So I'll just show you what it's like inside the car. So if you put the rain volume up, interior. See, I've got it on 30 at the minute. That seems to be quite nice for me. But as you can see, as you go up, it does get very, very, very loud in the car. So yeah, personally for me, I've just gone down to around about the 30 mark. Which is absolutely fine, especially when you're racing as well. So yeah, there's about 25 pages of this. As you can see, there's like settings for everything. Let me just turn the wipers off a minute. Just put them back to manual. So yeah, there's settings for everything here, guys. Just playing around with the manual wipers there, just so you can see how it swishes across the screen, and you get the smear there as well. Incredible. So yeah, look at all these pages here. I mean, Nerd Moon, Nerd Sky, track adaptions, settings upon settings upon settings. But like I say, if you do get yourself into trouble here, you can always go back here and reset to defaults. Obviously, any changes you do make, don't forget to save them as well. But yeah, look at the way the water is affected by the wipers. Nuts. Let's just do another little lap here. Just in the rain, just so you can see what it looks like in heavy rain. And then we'll go into the replay cameras, I think. Obviously the Porsche isn't easy to drive at the best of times, and now I'm driving it in the rain on hard tyres or dry tyres. I don't think they're slicks, but they're definitely race tyres. They're not wets, that's for sure. So yeah, it's going to be challenging, but I just want to show you guys how incredible and how immersive this looks. I do have a 4K immersion video up on the channel as well that I did about a week ago, guys. Do go and check that out. I show you how immersive Assetto Corsa can be, as well as R-Factor 2 and iRacing, so check that one out. I say that's in 4K, that video, and it looks absolutely nuts. Right, let's hop out and let's check out these incredible race cameras. Right, let's hop into replay. Not only do you just get the general spray coming off of the rear of the car, but you actually do get the big splashes of water when you go through standing water that's on the circuit. So if you just have a look at the tires, there you go. Look at the standing water just flicking out there. A little bit loose. Amazing. Obviously, as you can see here, there's loads of different cameras you can select here. The MCS is a mod. It is a track camera mod that I've downloaded and installed, which gives you loads of different realistic cameras here. There's a good 20 cameras here to choose from, all giving you different perspectives. You've got static cameras, you know, close cameras, realistic cameras, you know. I mean, look at it. It's just, it looks absolutely magnificent, doesn't it? Let's just go to the close one so you guys can get a nice close-up. I'm not going to talk too much. I just want you to just appreciate these incredible sounds. So I don't know if you've noticed as well, but the actual amount of spray that's coming out of the rear of the car now the track is drying is actually a lot less than what was being sprayed up when it was a little bit wetter. I don't know if you've noticed that, but just the level of thought that's gone into these mods, just incredible. Let's just mix it up a little bit here, just for the last lap. Let's try a static camera. If I can find where my mouse pointer's gone. There it is. Right. Couldn't find it. Three screens here. Got a fourth for my dashboard. Right, let's have a look. Let's find a static camera. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Get some nice dramatic still shots here. Oh, that looked fast going past there. Love it. Absolutely love it. So I think that's about it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you like the content, then please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash that bell to be notified whenever I upload any future content as well. So until the next one, everyone, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.